All right, guys. First thing I want to do is I want to try a little exercise. I'm going to show you guys several pictures. And what I want you to do is when I show you the picture, I want you to raise your hand if the object or animal in that picture scares you. Okay? And you have to be completely honest. Do you understand? Deal? Okay, cool. Let's do this. Okay. There's quite a few hands. Okay, cool. Next one. Okay. Okay, there's only a couple on that one. One hand. Okay, nobody on stairs. Oh, come on, you gotta admit, he's pretty terrifying, right? Okay, nobody on that one. So I take it nobody's scared of that one, okay. Okay, you guys are laughing like this is a joke. Okay, so maybe vending machines aren't that terrifying, but what about this picture? That's what I thought. Okay, now that's really interesting. How about I offer you guys a little perspective here, okay? I'm going to show you those same pictures again, but this time I'm going to show them to you with the average number of deaths caused by that object or animal worldwide each year. Ready? 1.7 million. And this is a drug that is supposed to help you, and yet it's killing 90,000 people. The innocent little puppy, 60,000 deaths per year. The innocent looking crocodile. Nobody raised their hands on this one, and yet nearly 2,000 people die from falling downstairs each year.
That's terrible.
Yes, Shayla, horses kill. The happy little elephant. 600. 400. Believe it or not, it's true. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, vending machines kill. But what about that last picture I showed you? How many worldwide each year does the shark kill on average? Let's find out, shall we? 4. Yet, everybody's afraid of sharks because they're man-eaters. Not so much. Does that change your outlook a little bit? Hope so. My name's Holly Pierce, and I'm going to be talking to you about sharks today. Okay, now I want to start by giving you some interesting facts that you probably never knew about sharks, okay? So, the first sharks lived around 400 million years ago. That's 200 million years before the dinosaurs. Guess who's still around? Just saying. So, because sharks very rarely get cancer, scientists are studying their cartilage in hopes of finding a cure for the disease. Sharks helping people. Imagine that. There are over 400 species of sharks. Of this number, only about 30 species are known to attack humans. Most sharks are completely harmless. In fact, the two largest species of sharks are the most gentle, eating mostly plankton. We have the basking shark and the whale shark. The whale shark is actually the largest fish and can grow up to 50 feet in length and weigh over 40,000 pounds. There are some things a shark cannot eat, such as a small fish called the Moses sole. When a shark bites into the Moses sole, it makes chemical releases, and it makes the shark release it. So scientists are trying to duplicate this chemical so it can be used to keep sharks away from people. An ancient shark called the megalodon, which literally translated means rough tooth, big tooth, had the largest teeth ever found, measuring up to 6 inches long, and its jaws were wide enough to swallow an entire car, and it was the same length as the dinosaur T-Rex. So it had a similar build as the great white shark, so just imagine a great white, but twice as big. Even I'm glad he's extinct. So that's all pretty cool and everything, but one of the things I really wanted to talk to you guys about was the anatomy of a shark. But I was thinking, how can I talk to them about the anatomy of a shark without having a shark for you guys to see and visualize what I'm talking about? So don't freak out. But I actually got a real shark here to show you guys, okay? His name is Bruce. Can you guys give him a warm welcome? Meet Bruce, everyone. Okay. Now, Unlike most fish, sharks don't have scales. Instead, their skin is covered with denticles, which give the skin its roughness. As sharks grow, the denticles fall off and are replaced by larger ones. Denticles are smooth if rubbed one direction and rough if rubbed the other. And on big sharks, that will literally cut your hand open. A shark's jaw is not attached to its cranium. Because its mouth is situated on the underside of its head, a shark can temporarily dislocate its jaw and jut it forward to take a bite. No wonder they're called jaws. So sharks have between 40 to 45 teeth with up to 7 rows of replacement teeth behind. When a front tooth breaks or falls out, it takes only about 24 hours for a replacement tooth to come forward. Sharks can go through over 30,000 teeth in a lifetime. Sharks do not have a single bone in their bodies. Instead, they're made up of cartilage, and the cartilage protects the muscles and the organs. Sharks smell with their nostrils, but they don't breathe through them. Some sharks can smell 1 part of blood in 100 million parts of water and can tell which direction that's coming from. Some sharks, such as the mako and the great white, have crescent-shaped tail fins, which allow them to swim very fast and actually leap out of the water. And seeing a great white leap out of the water has to be one of the coolest things you can ever see in your lifetime. So I couldn't do this presentation without showing you a picture of that. So keep in mind that he weighs between 3,000 and 5,000 pounds, and he just leapt out of the water. So cool. Anyway, okay, Bruce, everybody, thank you. You've been a big help. All right. So you've all heard of Bruce. He's the great white shark from Finding Nemo. But there was another shark before Bruce. Maybe you guys have heard of him. I see some recognition. All right. So when Peter Benchley wrote the novel Jaws in 1974, he was basing it off of a series of attacks that happened in 1916. In the summer of that year, a rogue shark killed 4 people and injured 1. While Benchley portrayed Jaws as a great white shark, scientists actually believe that it was a bull shark to be the cause. 2 of the attacks happened in a freshwater creek, and bull sharks are the only known large species of shark who can survive in freshwater. Now, when Steven Spielberg's blockbuster hit premiered the next year, a great fear and hatred of sharks swept throughout the nation. Sharks have been hunted intensely ever since. When the hype from Jaws died down, the slaughtering of sharks sadly did not decrease. In fact, in recent years, there's been an increase in the number of sharks killed. Why? 3 words: shark fin soup. In Asia, shark fin soup used to be a delicacy only served for special occasions and weddings, but not anymore. Every year, approximately 100 million sharks are killed for their fins alone. Vegetables and broth are added to the soup because the shark fin adds no flavor, only texture. Shark fins also contain harmful amounts of mercury. So a shark died to make a bowl of soup that needs extra flavoring, and eating said soup could make you sick and or kill you. Makes perfect sense. So when a fisherman catches a shark, they pull the shark aboard, cut off its fins, and throw the living creature back into the ocean. The shark, being unable to swim, falls to the seafloor and either drowns or gets attacked by another predator. The increasing slaughter of sharks is a big problem because most sharks are born alive and can't reproduce fast enough to repopulate. This is why over half the world's species of sharks are endangered. Now, some of you might be thinking, what does this have to do with me? You know, sure, the slaughtering of sharks is sad, but it doesn't really affect me, right? Wrong. Did you know that 75% of the Earth's oxygen comes from the ocean? Let's say, for hypothetical purposes, that we got rid of all the sharks. What would happen? First, there would be an increase in the number of herbivorous fish. Those fish would eat plankton and plants. Without those plankton and plants, we can say goodbye to that 75% of our oxygen. Without that oxygen, you guessed it, goodbye. Now, I want to show you guys a clip from a documentary called Shark Water by Rob Stewart. It's a 2-minute clip, and I must warn you, it's a little bit graphic, so if you're easily queasy, you might just want to close your eyes for a minute. Also, I apologize for the quality. YouTube, what can you do? So.
Oh, na makamboe, ngai na makamboe, oh na makamboe, ngai na makamboe, unu para kileba juliba. Songi bande koi, ngai na makamboe, oh na makamboe, unu para kileba tuliba lukua, lukua.
Now, remember that exercise I did at the beginning? I want to do that again, but this time I'm going to show you pictures, and what I want you to do is raise your hand if what's in that picture makes you sad. Okay? I've seen a lot of hands on these pictures, but the real question is, do these pictures make you sad? I see several hands raised. Then I've done my job. Thank you.